Hi everybody, welcome to our yoga class. My name is Albert. If it's the first time that you join with me, and today we're going to be focusing on our lower body, on our legs, and giving them a little bit of that strength and conditioning as well as a stretch, especially if you're sitting for a long time. We're going to have a few externally rotating exercises that hopefully will help to have a little bit more ease as well as the hips. So hopefully you're ready to start. Make sure that you have a little bit space also around your mat. And I will suggest to have a block. If you don't have a block, you can always have some books or maybe have a chair next to you in case you need an extra support. Hopefully you have a good time. And if you have any injuries, if you have any pains, always make sure that you take it a little bit easier. I'm only here to guide you, but if you know that something doesn't suit your body, you can always change it for a different rest in the child pose or to start. I like to start seated on that block, use to sit on your heels, or maybe even start seated on a chair if that's what works best for you. Once you find your seat, just take a moment to make sure that both sit bones are equally grounded. Feeling the connection of your legs with the ground. And check that your hips are not tilted to the front or tilted to the back. Close your eyes. And take a moment to lengthen your spine, building up one bone at a time. Imagine that there is a string going from the crown of the head all the way up towards the sky, pulling you even taller and higher. Notice what's happening around you. Maybe you can hear some sounds. Maybe there is a smell. What you can feel through your skin. Maybe the temperature of the room, the sensations and touch from your clothes. And allow all those things that are happening outside from our body to be there as a background, bringing your awareness to your body. Start noticing your breath. How are you breathing today? Is it fast? Is it slow? Or is there any difference between your inhales and your exhales? See if you can relax a little bit more the muscles of the face. Relax your jaw, your neck. Allow the shoulder blades to melt down the back. All together, we're going to bring one hand onto the heart and one hand into the abdomen. And take a moment to feel the warmth of your hands, your touch. Taking this moment to set an intention for your practice. Might be something like being more grounded, more confident, or perhaps you want to send energy to something that you have to do today or the rest of the week. Once you have your intention, give it a beautiful smile. And smiling to yourself, smile to your body, to your practice. Now together, taking a deep inhale through the nose. 2 more times. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. 1 last time. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Gently opening the eyes and slowly you're going to reach with the arms out towards the sky, taking a deep inhale. Interlace the fingers and exhaling, press the palms towards the front and gently around your back. Inhaling, lifting up, open a little bit more your collarbones, your armpits. Exhaling, tug the tailbone under, bend it towards the spine and round the back. 1 more time. Inhaling, lifting up, open your chest. Exhaling, tug the tailbone, squeeze the navel in, hands towards the front. Inhaling, center. From here, lowering the elbows, bring the elbows together, keep the fingers interlaced, and gently start making circles with your wrists, giving yourself a little warm up to those wrists. And change direction. And slowly separate your hands, give yourself a little shake to the hands. And open the arms to the side, give yourself a big shake through the whole part of the arms, shoulders. And slowly bring the hands down towards your knees. 1 last time, taking a deep inhale, open the chest towards the sky. Use your knees to have a little bit more pressure. And exhaling, tug the tailbone under around the spine, bring the chin towards the chest. Inhaling, opening up, expanding further. Exhaling, tug the tailbone and use your knees to hang in there, walk a little bit further. 1 more, inhaling, open up. Exhaling, tug the tailbone round a little bit deeper. Inhaling, center. We're going to give ourselves a little impulse, passing onto our hands and knees. If you have any props, move them to the front of your mat. And slowly, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let the belly drop down. Inhaling for a big cow. Exhaling, tug the tailbone round the spine, 1 bone at a time. Big cat. Let the belly drop. Inhaling, looking up towards the sky. Exhaling, tug the tailbone, squeeze the navel in, press with the hands deeper into the mat. 1 last time. Exhaling, tug the tailbone round the spine a little bit deeper. Gently coming back to the center, tug your toes, bring the sit bones back and up, creating a downward facing dog. Maybe the first downward dog of your day, of your practice. Take a moment to walk a little bit side to side. And slowly from here, directly, we're going to reach with the right toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards your nose. And directly step the right foot between your hands. Lower the left knee down. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, bring the hands onto your right thigh, trying to keep the shoulders above your hips, your right knee on top of your right ankle. Taking a deep inhale, and with the exhale, see if you can gently allow your weight to sink a little bit deeper. Feel the stretch through your left thigh. 1 more breath. And slowly allow yourself to melt a little bit further down. From here, bring the left hand down to the mat. With the right hand, we're going to open the right knee towards the side. Feel the weight towards the outside of your right foot. You can choose to look down. Maybe you want to open your chest and look a little bit higher up towards the sky. Be gentle. Do not force too far. If there is any pain on your knee or your hip, that means that you should go a little bit less. On the next inhale, bring the right knee back towards the center. Lower the right hand outside of your right foot. Lengthen the spine from the crown of the head. Take a deep inhale. And exhaling, bring the right foot. 2 more times. Inhaling, come towards the front. Open up your chest. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone. Reach a little bit further back. Inhale front. And exhaling back, staying here this time. Lengthen first, reach from the crown of the head. And exhaling, see if you can give a kiss to your right knee. It may be that the stretch to the back of the leg is a little bit too strong, so you can always bend a little bit your right knee if that's necessary. 1 more breath. And slowly from here, passing the left hand all the way over across. Give yourself a little twist in this back lunge. Keep breathing. And slowly bring the hands back. Inhaling, stepping towards the front, tuck the back toes, pressing the right foot back into a plank. Taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Roll the shoulders back and tuck your toes. Inhaling, low over or upward dog, your own choice. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. And feel free to wiggle a little bit side to side. However your body needs to wake up, to move. Going with the left leg, inhaling, reaching with the left toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose. Directly set the left foot between your hands. Lower the right knee down. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, hands on your left thigh. Rotating the shoulders down the back. Deep inhale. With your exhale, allow yourself to release. No need to force, no need to push further, just your own weight. 1 more breath. Slowly bring the right hand down towards the mat, with the left hand helping the left knee open towards the side. Feel the weight towards the outside of your left foot. Maybe you want to look a little bit higher up, even give yourself a little twist. 1 deeper breath. And slowly helping the left knee to come back to the center. Ground your left foot, left hand down to the side. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, bring the hips back, flexing the left foot, long left leg. Inhale, front, reach from the crown of the head. Exhaling, slowly the sit bones back. 1 more time. Inhaling front, expand a little bit further. Exhaling, bringing the hips back. Staying here. First, lengthen the crown of the head. And exhaling, see if you can fold forward over your left leg. If you feel it's too much, give a little bend to your left knee. And gently walking the right hand over across the left leg. See if you can reach a little bit further. Feel that stretch with the whole right side of the rib cage. And inhaling, coming back to the center. Allow your weight to come back towards the front, tuck the back toes. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower the knees and chest, or perhaps your first chaturanga. Inhaling upward up. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale and deep exhale out. One more time. Deep inhale. If you need, bend a little bit your knees. Sit bones up towards the sky. And slowly start walking the feet towards the hands, one bit at a time. Placing the toes behind your wrist. You're going to stay here, bend the knees, hold the opposite elbows. Perhaps you want to swing a little bit side to side. Relax your neck, maybe gentle movement with your head. And lengthen the first, bend the right knee, keep the right hand down, and reach with the towards the sky, giving a deeper stretch to the back of the leg. Feel the left hamstring reaching a little bit further. Again, relax your neck. Maybe you want to look up towards your hands, maybe down towards the ground. And slowly lowering the left hand, changing sides, bend the left leg, lengthen the right knee, and reach with the right arm up towards the sky. One more breath. And slowly lowering the right hand down, bend the knees, tug the tailbone, and slowly start rolling up your spine, one bone at a time. Let your head be heavy until the end. Shoulders above your hips, directly inhaling, reaching with the arms up towards the sky. Exhaling, slowly fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhaling, we're going to step the left foot back, lower the left knee down. Inhaling, reaching the arms up for this lower lunge. Exhaling, lower the elbows and expand the chest. Your belly is engaged. Inhaling, lift the elbows up. Exhaling, slowly lower, maybe giving a little back bend. Inhaling up. Keep pressing with your front foot. Exhaling back. Inhaling center. Slowly bring the left hand down to the mat. Right fingertips towards the sky. Tuck the back toes and lift the left knee up. Giving ourselves a higher lunge here. If you want, maybe making a circle with the right arm. And really feel that pressure through your right foot, how you ground your legs. One more breath. And slowly bring the right hand down to the mat. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower chaturanga or knees, chest. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Reaching with the left toes up towards the sky. Deep inhale. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose. Step the left foot between your hands. Staying here, lower the right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhaling, lower the elbows and expand the chest to the other side. Inhaling up high. Let your hips gently sink. Exhaling, open. One more. Inhale up. And exhaling, open. Inhaling up. And slowly lower the right hand down to the mat. Reach with the left fingertips towards the sky. Tuck the back toes to help you lift the right knee up. Reach even further. And make sure that your left knee is not falling to the side, still pointing to the front with your toes as well. And slowly lower the left hand down directly from here. Look towards the front. Inhale, set the right foot to meet the left. Exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone and slowly start rolling up your spine one bone at a time. Reaching all the way up high. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. And here, see if you can reach a little bit higher, keeping your shoulders down the back. And slowly bring the weight towards your toes, lift your heels. And here, make sure that you are not arching your back or bending forward. Really keeping your core engaged. Imagine you're wearing a corset. Strengthening your legs, pulling up your kneecaps. Strengthening your quads and calves. One more breath. And slowly lower the heels down, keeping the hands about shoulder distance apart. Bend your knees, start the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Reach with the right toes up towards the sky, taking a deep inhale. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the left elbow, crossing under. Inhaling, pressing back. One more time. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the left elbow. One last time. Inhaling back. Towards the left elbow. Stay here, taking a deep inhale. Bring the right knee towards your nose. Take the right foot between your hands, keeping the left knee up high. Inhaling, reach up. And exhale directly, bring the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers, rotate the shoulders away. Now making sure that your left leg is really active, pressing back, right knee on top of your ankle. In this lunge, maybe you want to stay here, or perhaps you want to fold forward for a humble lunge. If you do so, relaxing the neck, maybe looking towards your back foot. Try to keep both shoulders equally leveled towards the mat. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, reaching up high. Exhale, we're going to bring the left hand down to the mat, right fingertips towards the sky. And gently allow the left foot to tilt and press all the way down to the mat. Inhaling, stepping the right foot over, coming onto a high side plank. Make sure here that your hips are not falling down. Keep pressing with your left hand into the mat. One more breath. And slowly lower the right hand down, coming onto a high plank, taking a deep inhale. Exhaling, lower Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Going to the left side, reaching with the left toes up towards the sky. Deep inhale. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards your right elbow. Inhaling, pressing back. Exhaling, the left knee towards the right elbow. One more breath. Inhaling back. Exhaling, left knee towards the right elbow. Now staying here. Inhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose. And stepping the left foot between the hands. Keep the right knee up. Reaching the arms high for this high lunge. And then gently bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers. If you remember, interlace the other way around. Rotate the shoulders away. See if you can bend a little bit deeper towards the front knee. Pressing with the back heel out. If you feel very comfortable, allow yourself to open a little bit more your chest. And exhaling, fold forward for a humble lunge. Reaching with the fist all the way above your head. One more breath. Maybe looking towards your back foot. Inhaling, coming all the way back to the center, using your core. Exhaling, bring the right hand down to the mat, left fingers up towards the sky. Make sure that you really press, especially with the inner corners of your right hand. And slowly tilt the right foot towards the outer edge and meet the left foot over, coming onto that high side plank. Making sure that your hips are not tilting or falling down. One more breath. And slowly lower the left hand down. Inhaling deep. Exhaling, lower Chaturanga, elbows next to the ribs. Inhaling, upward up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking one deep inhale and one deep exhale out. Slowly bend your knees in between the hands. Either step or jump to the front. And exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees, start the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. Going one more round. Bend the knees, start the tailbone, Utkatasana, long spine. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. From here, reach with the right toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose. Step the right foot between the hands. We're gonna lower the left foot down 45-degree angle, pressing down to the mat. Inhaling for warrior one. In this warrior one, trying to keep the hips facing towards the front. Your belly is engaged. Shoulders above the hips if that's possible. Slowly from here, bring the hands in front of your heart. Gently tilt the spine towards the front and bring the weight, reaching with the left heel up for a warrior three. If it's possible, maybe lengthening all the way your right leg. If you have any pain on your right knee, give a little bend. If you need support, you can always bring the hands down to the mat. Try to keep your hips close. One more breath. And slowly lower the left foot back a little bit further. Reach with the arms up. And exhaling, lower the left foot down parallel to the short side of the mat. Open the arms to the side for warrior two. Reach with the arms up. And exhaling, lower the left foot down parallel to the short side of the mat. Open the arms to the side for warrior two. Trying to keep your shoulders above your hips. Spreading the arms opposite directions. One more breath. Now turning the palms up. Inhaling, reaching, lengthening the right leg. And exhaling, bend back onto that warrior two. Two more times. Inhale, press from the right foot, reach up high. Exhaling, lower down. One more. Inhaling, lift. And exhale out. Directly bring the right elbow on top of your right thigh. Reach with the left arm towards the front for Parsvakonasana, or side angle. This side angle, try to open a little bit more your chest. Create one long line from the back heel towards your fingers. Check your neck. Maybe you want to look down if that feels more comfortable. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, lengthening the right knee up. Exhale, reverse a triangle. Reach even further. Stay here. Press equally with your feet into the ground. Make sure that your left hand is not pressing onto your left knee. You want to try to reach even further, engage the sides of your body. One more breath. On the next inhale, come back to the center. Reach with the right hand a little bit further front. And exhaling, opening for Utthita Trikonasana, or triangle. If you feel that floating here is too much for you or any pain on your right knee, maybe give a little bend, hold your shin, or you could take that block, maybe a chair, give yourself a little bit more support. Trying to breathe, keep the rhythm of your breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. One more time. Exhale, reverse the triangle. Inhaling center, bend the right knee, rotate the hands down to the mat, close your hips. Inhaling, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale. And a big exhale out. Going this little sequence to the other side. On your next inhale, reach with the left toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose. Step the left foot between your hands. Lower the right heel down, 45-degree angle, preparing for that warrior one. Inhaling up high. Try to keep shoulders above your hips, hips facing towards the front. Your belly is engaged. One more breath. And slowly bring the hands in front of your heart. It helps if you press the hands a tiny bit towards each other to engage a little bit more your upper back. Tilting forward, keep the weight towards the left foot, and see if you can lift the right heel up. Putting one long line from the back heel to the crown of the head. One more breath. And slowly lowering the right foot back. Inhaling, lift the upper body up. And exhaling, lower the right foot down parallel to the short side of the mat. Arms to the side for warrior two. In this warrior two, imagine that you have a wall in front of you and one wall behind you. You want to really make yourself flat. One more breath. Turning the palms up towards the sky. Inhale, lengthening the left knee up. Exhaling, slowly lower down. Inhale, pressing with the exhaling, slowly down. One last time, inhaling up. And exhale down. Indirectly bring the left elbow on top of your left thigh. Reach with the right arm towards the front. And try to keep the right shoulder away from the ear. You can choose to look up towards the sky on your right hand. Maybe you want to look down. Wherever your neck feels more comfortable. One more breath. On your inhale, coming back to the center, lengthen the left leg. And exhale, reverse the triangle. Reach further with the left fingertips. Give yourself a big stretch to the left side of the body. On your next inhale, come back to the center. Reach with the left hand towards the front. And exhaling, opening for Utthita Trikonasana. Trying to keep the right hand above the right shoulder. One line through your spine. If you need, you can use a block under your hand or your shin. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. Exhale, reverse the triangle. Inhale, center, bend the left knee. Rolling the hands down to the mat, step back to plank. Taking a deep inhale. Exhaling, lower chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking 3 long breaths here. And if you ever need, taking a little child pose, that's totally fine. Trying to keep the sit bones up towards the sky. If you need, bend the knees. Feel the pressure of your hands. See if you can rotate the shoulders away from the ears. On your next inhale, bend the knees in between the hands. Step or jump to the front. And exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. From here, opening the feet hip distance apart. We're going to bend the knees directly, come onto that Utkatasana, chair pose. We're going to bring the weight over the toes, lift your heels. On your inhale, reaching all the way up high. See if you can lengthen your legs. And exhaling with control, gently bend your knees, lower deeper. Try to go a little bit further. Inhaling, lengthening up. Don't let your heels touch the mat. Exhaling, slowly bend your knees, lower the sit bones. One more time, inhaling, lift. Exhaling, lower, bend your knees. One more breath here. One deep inhale. As we lower your heels down, bring the hands down to the mat. Sit bones over the sky. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step, jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Going to our balances. Inhaling, reach with the left toes up towards the sky this time. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose. Step the left foot between the hands. Inhaling, lift your upper body, hands in front of the chest. Tilt yourself towards the front, coming onto that warrior 3 one more time. Taking a deep inhale. And a big exhale out. With control, Bring the right knee back all the way towards the front up high. Don't touch the ground with your right foot. And from here, we're gonna bring the right ankle on top of your left knee, making that figure 4, trying to keep flexing the foot to protect your knee. Inhaling deep, exhaling first, bend deeper your knee, lower the sit bones down. If you feel comfortable here, exhaling and gently fold forward. Again, there is no need to push the body, so really see how far you want to go. Make sure there is no pain on your right knee. And if you fall, just give yourself a smile, come back to the posture. All together, inhaling, coming all the way back up to the center. Keep working those legs, raise the feet. And press your feet towards the front. Reach even further, taking a deeper inhale. And exhaling, gently swing the right heel back. Coming back into that warrior 3. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Going for that extra challenge. See if you can lower the left hand down to the mat if you need the block. Open your hips and open the right arm up for a half moon. Reach even further. If you feel comfortable, maybe you want to try to lift the upper body a little bit more and lift the left hand off the mat. One more breath. And slowly, we're going to lower the right hand down. Close your hips, lower the right foot back. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower chaturanga. Inhaling, upward up. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. And the big exhale out. Going to the other side. Reach with the right toes up high. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose. Stepping the right foot between your hands. Bring the hands in front of your heart, coming on the high lunge. Press a little bit between your hands to have a little more stability in the upper body. And gently swing the weight towards the front. Lifting the left heel up. Keeping your hips close. One more breath. And slowly, inhaling, coming all the way back to the center. Don't let the left foot touch the ground. Then we're going to bring the left ankle on top of your right knee. Keeping the left foot flexed. Bend a little bit deeper. And see if you can lower onto that figure 4. If you wiggle like me, find your space. Deep inhale. And exhale, slowly bend forward. And sometimes you might feel exactly that. One leg doesn't want to have the balance that day. That's totally fine. One more deep in. And gently all the way back up to the center. Lifting up high. See if you can press the left foot towards the front. You should feel that right foot working a little bit further. Reach even higher. One more breath. And slowly with control, you're going to swing the left foot back. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Coming back into that half moon, right hand down to the mat. Open up your hips. Reach with the left hand up towards the sky. You can choose to look down towards the mat. Maybe you want to look up towards the sky. One more breath. If you want, maybe try to lift the right hand off. And slowly lower the left hand down. All together, close your hips. Bring the left foot far back into the mat. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower chaturanga. Inhaling, upward up. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through the nose. And maybe a big exhale through the mouth. All together, bend the knees in between the hands. Step or jump to the front. Exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees, tug the tailbone. Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. Directly from here, stepping back with the right foot, opening up the legs. Coming onto that wide-legged pose. The toes are looking a little bit towards each other. Hands onto your hips, rotate the shoulders away from the ears. Deep inhale to open up your chest. And exhaling, fold forward, Prasarita. If it's comfortable for you, bring the hands down to the mat. Maybe you want to hold the hands a little bit further through your legs. Make sure that you try to bring the weight towards your toes. That's going to intensify the stretch of your hamstrings, the back of the legs. If you feel it's too much, you can always bend the knees. One more breath. On the next inhale, lengthening the spine, bring the hands into your hips. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And from here, gently toe heel your toes a little bit more until you bring the feet almost about hip distance apart. You're going to bend the knees and gently lower. In this yoga squat, it might be that some of you have the heels up high. If that's the case, you could always use the blocks to place underneath your hip, maybe a blanket, or just try to find your balance. Most important, use your elbows and your arms to keep that pressure also with your knees. And see if you can lengthen the spine a little bit further. Whatever you are, maybe you want to close your eyes. Take a moment to feel. See if you can calm down your breath. One more deep inhale. And exhale out. Now with control, we're going to get out, pressing with the feet. Inhaling, slowly lifting up, using your legs coming all the way. And slowly closing to the front of the mat, going for our last vinyasa. Inhale, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine, halfway. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Reaching with the right toes up towards the sky, deep inhale. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose. Stay here for a moment in this high plank. One more deep in. And set the right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Reaching with the right hand back, giving a stretch to our quads. Bend the left knee, see if you can catch your left foot from the pinky part. So not from the toe part, but from the small pinky toe. Then rotate the shoulder away from the ear. And see if you can allow your hips to gently melt a little bit further down. Close your eyes if that helps you. One more breath. With control, gently release the grip and allow the left foot to come down to the mat. Now from here, we're going to bring the right foot across, gently pass it all the way out, and lower the right knee down behind your right wrist. Now here we want to tuck the back toes and slowly start walking back until the hips slowly a little bit further down to the mat. If you feel in this pigeon pose that there is any pain on your right knee or that you're actually falling out of the posture, I would suggest that you take a block, maybe a jumper, place it underneath your hip so that you have a little bit more support. Once you have your stable posture, open up your chest. First, take a deep inhale, and then exhaling, see if you can melt forward. Untuck your back toes, rotate the left leg inwards to have a little bit more space. You could stay on your elbows, you could go all the way and melt onto the ground. And if it's too much, you could always stay a little bit higher up. We worked on that grounding, how we use our legs for balance. So really giving that stretch to the outer glute. One more deep inhale. And gently bring the hands underneath the shoulders and slowly help your spine to lift up. Tuck the back toes And to exit the posture, slowly walk the left knee a little bit more towards the front. Once you feel strong enough and grounded, pressing back, reach with the right nose up. And you can allow yourself to give a little split. Maybe you want to bend your right knee. Perhaps you want to make a circle with your right leg. And slowly lowering down, going to the left side. Inhaling, reaching with the left toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose. Stay here for one breath. High plank, deep inhale. And set the left foot between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Directly bend the right knee, holding your right foot through the inside from the pinky toe part with your left arm. So you can reach up the spine and gently open up your chest. Make sure there is no pain. Should feel like a healthy stretch. And slowly release the left foot back. Now gently walking the left foot towards the right wrist and lowering the left knee down behind your left wrist. Taking a moment to square your hips, tuck the back toes, and see if you can walk a little bit further back, allowing your hips to melt. If you feel that you're falling out to the side or that there is too much strain, you'll bring the left heel closer to your hips, or bring that block and seat yourself a little bit higher. Place it underneath your left sit bone. First, adjust yourself and slowly fold forward onto that pigeon pose or sleeping swan. See if you can relax the space between your shoulders. Notice your breath, if it's fast, if it's slow. When you're ready, slowly bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Help the upper body to build up. Tuck the back toes. And slowly walk the right knee a little bit further front until you have equal weight between your hands. Give yourself a little press. Reach with the left toes up. Maybe you want to open and split. Maybe you want to make some circles or walk a little bit your dog. And slowly lower the left foot down. Gently, we're going to lower the knees. We're going to cross the legs behind and swing ourselves to come back to sit. Lengthening the legs towards the front. For Paschimottanasana, if you feel that seated here, you're lowering, or you feel that you're falling backwards, that your lower back is rounding, I would suggest you either bend your knees to help you have a little bit more length and tilt, or you can use a book or a block to sit yourself a little bit higher. That's going to always help to have a little bit more space. Whatever you are, reaching up high first, and exhaling, fold forward. Perhaps you can grab your feet, perhaps your ankles, or some light hug underneath the knees. Whatever feels better for you today. Trying to rotate the shoulders away from the ears. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. Bring the hands down, bend the right knee, lower the right knee down to the side. If there is any pain, you could always bring a block on the knees to have a little bit more height. Square your hips, reach up high, and exhaling, fold forward for Janu Shirshasana. A little bit deeper stretch, giving your hamstrings a little bit of ease. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. You're gonna gather the right knee, bring the right knee in front of the chest, hugging the right knee with the left elbow and arm, bring the right hand back. Now here, try to not let your body round and sink backwards, but the other way, lifting up high. Use your right hand. Maybe you want to take that block to have a little extra support. Shoulders away from the ears. The left foot is still flexed, pressing towards the front, directing your energy. Inhaling, coming back to the center, and slowly release the right leg down. Maybe give your legs a little shake. Going to the other side, bend the left knee, lowering the left knee down. If you need, using a block underneath to have a little bit more support. And exhaling, fold forward for Janu Shirshasana. Again, don't let yourself fall to one side. Check the weight between your seat bones. Notice your shoulders. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, helping the left knee to close in front of the chest, hugging with the right elbow this time, bring the left hand back, maybe use your prop to help you lift a little bit higher, flexing the right foot. Imagine that string going from the crown of the head all the way up towards the sky. On your next inhale, coming back to the center and gently releasing the left leg out, flexing both feet, pressing and squeezing the legs towards each other. Lengthen your spine, hands parallel to your legs. Deep inhale and exhaling, slowly lower the lower back, rolling yourself down to the mat. Inhaling deep here. Exhaling, try to squeeze the navel in, press deeper into the mat with your lower back. One more breath. And slowly release the whole upper body. Bend your knees, bring the heels behind your seat bones, keep distance apart. Hover your heels with your fingertips. And inhaling, press into lift onto that low bridge. If you want to go further, interlace the fingers behind the back. Walk the shoulders underneath a little bit deeper. But still use your arms. Try not to let your knees fall to the sides. One more breath. And slowly release your arms and gently allow your back to roll all the way down. Bringing the knees towards the chest. Give them a big hug. And perhaps a little wiggle side to side. All together, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And exhaling, bringing the nose towards the knees. Squeeze yourself, make yourself a little ball. Inhaling, open one last time. Exhaling, squeeze the nose towards your knees. Inhaling, open. And slowly lower the feet down to the mat. And lengthening the legs all the way out. Preparing for your Shavasana. Feet hip distance apart or mat distance apart. Giving space between the inner thighs, space between your armpits. Close your eyes and feel for a moment. What are the sensations in your body, your legs, especially that grounding that we worked on today? In this Shavasana, letting go of any expectations, letting go of any judgment. Be kind with yourself and your body. I invite you to take as long as you need in this Shavasana. You can stop the video here, or if you need to keep going with your day, slowly start to wake up your toes, wake up your fingers. You might choose to keep your body soft, or perhaps you want to take a big stretch, maybe a big morning yawn. Slowly bringing yourself towards the right side of the body, taking a moment to feel, become aware of your space. And with the help of your hands, slowly help yourself to come back to sit. Make sure you have a comfortable seat, maybe cross-legged, maybe seated on a chair. Take a moment to close your eyes and lengthen your spine. Feel your whole body. If you had an intention, bring that intention back to your heart. Give it a beautiful smile. And smile to your body for your practice, for that strength. All together, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And the big exhale through the mouth. Bringing the hands in front of the heart into a prayer position if it's part of your practice. Bow to yourself, showing gratitude for who you are. Remembering that each and one of us is unique and special. Thank you all for joining this class. Hope to see you soon on our next one and wishing you a lovely, lovely day. Namaste.